exactly what you're trying to. You make some valid points, but just you got to keep in mind the whole point of all this. And I agree with this because I've been a coach for so many years, and I see kids. She's saying, well, what about basketball, baseball, and the like? Well, you know what? Guess what? Bike riding, skateboarding is also a sport. They are also sports, and all they're asking is for a place for them to all go, just like Little League has Little League field, football has football fields. That's all they're asking for is a place of their own, so they don't get hassled.
And the percentage of kids that are if the kid is involved, it's a proven statistic that if the kid is involved in some sort of sport, some kind of community activity, something that gives them a sense of team, they don't get into drugs.
Let me interject here for a second. Yeah, okay, you know what, Jasmine Lady, that's cool. Little Leagues fund themselves. Guess what? Then you'll wind up with people like the mayor of Adelano getting busted for stealing $20,000 from the Little League. So that happens also. Okay, so you tell me which is the lesser of the two evils. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Anyways, I was just saying, that kids have less incidents of getting involved with gangs, getting involved with drugs, doing those nefarious things. Are they going to do stupid kid things? Yeah.
They're kids.
They're kids, and that's what growing up is about. Is you do stupid things, and then your parents are there, or the police are there, or whoever, to say, okay, this isn't the right path. You got to get back on the right path. That's what growing up is about.
Let me ask her this. Okay, let's hypothetically, let's just say Little League baseball. They had no Little League fields, and they were at parks. Let's say Jasmine Lady wants to relax at a day at the park, like she was saying earlier, and right now she's being annoyed by all the skateboarders and bikers who are ruining her peaceful day at the park. What if Little League players had nowhere to play, and they were at the park she was lounging at, let's say, and there was tons of them, and they were annoying the crap out of her? Would you have the same view towards Little Leaguers that you do towards skateboarders or bike riders, Jasmine Lady? And that's what I want to know. And now, you know what my guess answer is? Hell yeah.
Yeah,
because they don't have their own facility like Little League does in baseball. They just happen to be at the park she happens to enjoy going to, and that's why, I guess that's her view on skateboarders.
I got some literature that says baseball players, like way back in the day, they used to be looked at as criminals for playing baseball in the middle of the street.
Excuse me, I'm sorry, I got to interject again. She's talking about, when you pointed out about that Little League fight, I can tell you, Jasmine Lady, I've been coaching for almost 30 years, and I can't even count, I could count, I don't know how many times that there have been fights in stands, between players, coaches, parents, in Little League, football, basketball, and soccer. There have been many that I have unfortunately been involved in a few, not that I started, but having to protect some of my kids. But I've also seen many fights. So it's not just that one incident. It happens a lot. Do your research on violence in youth sports, and you're going to be shocked, Jasmine Lady. So it's not that just that one incident that we're referring to.
Yeah, I've been at the park in Apple Valley a few times where the girls' baseball teams, the girls that are playing against each other, the parents will get into big rowdy fights. And last year, the Daily Press did a story about it, and the parents were out in front of the James Woody Park protesting that they want better safety standards, like with a security patrol or policemen patrolling the games because of this issue with the parents fighting.
So, yeah. But that's fine. I mean, like I said, don't get us wrong. I mean, we have guests on the show that we don't 100% agree with what their point of view is, but like Yvonne had stated earlier, this is an equal opportunity forum, if you will. So, I mean, I wouldn't say nothing. If Jasmine Lady wants to come on the show and give us her point of view, not a problem. So just because I happen, and I'm sure Kim agrees with Captain Crazy's issue here today, doesn't mean that we can't have anybody else on, such as Jasmine Lady. So there you go. So yeah.
Jason says that he thinks that Jasmine Lady's been burned by some disrespectful punks, and this has soured her towards the whole group. I agree that kids today are much more defiant than before. However, kids who love skating still need a safe and legal place to do it.
Exactly. That's the whole point. Exactly.
Yeah, I went around last year and I got like 150 signatures from when we did a protest in front of the park to try to get the bikes in. I got 150 signatures, and I'll try to get some of the skaters to sign it, and they just kind of like puff you off, like, because some of these skaters are like don't mind the bikers being in there, because my son's friends with most of them, but then you'll get some of them that oh, this park's ours, but let's turn it into a bike park, and then they'll be the ones out there protesting, so they need to learn to share these things and just get along and separate the days or something,
Mm-hmm. No, Mama Mia's right. The parks should be for everyone, because she says that kids who play football, baseball, soccer use city parks. Well, the park should be for everybody. You know, that's what I think it should be mandatory. Sometime in the near future, any future parks that are being built, when they have facilities for baseball and football and soccer, they should also include skateboarding and biking. That's what I think. Yeah, I agree. They should be for everyone.
Yeah. I remember when my kids were smaller, I would take them to the parks. They could play on their things or whatever, and I would enjoy watching the kids, you know, skateboarding and you know, doing their bike tricks and everything. And my son would sit and watch with me, and it was just cool. It's just a cool thing. And when they do that, then families can kind of, you know, I can't think of the word I'm trying to say. The families can have a little bit of everything for all their kids. Yeah.
Yeah, the Apple Valley has an indoor basketball gym over there also, and they have a lady that runs it. Her name's Alberta, and she like runs the indoor basketball gym. You know, I'd be willing to put on, you know, they have like belly dancing or karate lessons, and you know, I'd be even willing to, for me and my sons to run like a little skate park, teach kids how to do freestyle bike tricks, you know, but you know, the town's got to get on the same page with it and all.
Well,
Exactly.
You're down to about a minute and a half, so go ahead and...
It's actually 2.5 minutes.
2.5 minutes?
5-minute mark, remember?
Yeah, well...
Minute and a half is 4 minutes, too.
Yeah, the Apple Valley Town Council meetings are every second and fourth Tuesday of each month. And, you know, I don't think we're going to get anywhere with the mayor we have in there right now, Timothy Jasper. Because, like, he's all about, like, getting something built, building some new housing projects or something. He's not really, you know, I feel like for the kids.
Gabriel's wondering where that indoor basketball court is at.
Oh, it's at the James Woody Park on Navajo Road, cross street, Highway 18. There's an outdoor basketball goal, place to play basketball next to the skate park, but on the other side of the park is an indoor basketball gym. I think it's Tuesdays and Thursdays. They like you can go in there and there's like a lot of guys in there shooting hoops and stuff.
Right.
And it's air conditioned and everything.
Yeah, no, Jason makes a good point too. I mean, it's pretty much along the lines of what we've all been talking about. Like you, Captain Crazy stated earlier, they're building all these homes without thinking about the kids. Where's the parks? Where are they supposed to go? Unlike the community in Harupa you said you were talking about down there, how they built basically everything around the park for the kids is what it sounded like.
Yeah, this lady Heidi Lemon, she says also that a lot of skateboard industry doesn't want bikes in the skate park because when little Johnny shows up at the skate park and reads the sign, no bikes allowed, he'll go out and buy a skateboard. So she acts like there's a lot of skateboard industry that doesn't want the bikes in the skate park for that reason. Because, you know, they want, when the little kid shows up, oh, no bikes allowed, and he'll go out and buy skateboard equipment. You know, I could see that too.
So, okay. Interesting. Well, now you've got about 30 seconds for...
You know, I try to get the bike shops up here too to help out with this issue and come to the town council meetings, you know, and tell them how they sell the product that these kids are going out and using, and then they're getting busted for using it. You know, I think Walmart, Target, all the stores that sell bicycle products, they're paying taxes from the people buying those products. So it should, the whole town and the stores and all should get involved and try to get a skate park built.
All right.
Thank you very much, Captain
Thank
Crazy
you.
Lacy.
Captain Crazy Lacy has been our guest. Thanks for coming on. Hopefully we have you back sometime. We're going to commercial, but no way.